represents the back neckline. And this is the body piece.
That's a half-inch seam.
Half-inch seam. And then on the collar piece with the fusing, it's the smaller one, you're gonna do the same thing, half-inch. Okay. Then you can take the back piece, and you should have a little notch right in the center, right, like that little 1/8 of an inch notch. That will tell you where that is. And this is going to sew to this part. And this is the part where you have to be really precise. So I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to take the stitch 1/4 of an inch till I get to this square. Then I'll leave the needle in, clip into that, and then turn this to the shoulder, and that will be a 1/2 inch.
For the part where it's sewn at a 1/2 inch, should we press it open, like on both sides?
You
Like
could, but basically I'm gonna have you guys overlock all your seams, so then no,
Okay.
it would go toward the back.
So just press them both to
Yeah,
one
if
side?
you were doing something with a lining, I would say do it that way.
Okay.
But for this type of sewing overlock.
1/4 inch.
1/4 of an inch. And then once I get to that point, I'm gonna clip right into that area and pivot this to a 1/2 of an inch. And then I'm gonna look here to see if I have any puckers. If I do, I gotta clip a little bit more, but where you wanna clip is right into that right angle and not through it. So I'm gonna clip a little bit more, get rid of the excess. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And we do dresses and jackets with this type of sewing all the time. This is a really popular cut. And again, I'll go right to that 1/4. That's where it wants to pivot, go into that. And then leave the needle in. Clip it. And then make sure you don't, run over anything you don't want. If you do, take the seam ripper. They were invented for a good reason. And is there like a place where all the seam rippers go to die? Because I'm always losing them. Do you guys have that problem?
Yeah.
And this problem too, losing my thread once in a while. Hmm?
Can you see?
Can I see it? Barely.
I know, yeah, same.
See that? We have to
I've been using the one that came on my sewing machine.
Zoom in. It keeps coming on.
Okay. So again, clip into that and make sure you have a nice square line, like so. Okay? Then the next step is to take this piece, line it up, and you can do what I did again, start in the middle and work out, or in this case, because I know the pattern is good, I don't really need to test it. No pins. Okay, well I won't use it. You can put a pin right there to hold it. And then I'm going to use a 1/4" seam allowance here. So when you get to this point, you'll be ready after this collar, you'll be ready for the next video. So when you get to this point, if you are ahead of the class, you can take a little bit early lunch. But
So,
question?
well, no, I was just gonna say, so then when we do, you were saying you wanted one press to one side, right? Then will we do that one press to the opposite side?
This is inside the collar so that it doesn't need to overlock. Yeah, it's gonna be closed up. So in this case.
That one you're doing both open?
Yeah, this one we're doing open.
Is that 1/4 inch seam allowance?
This is a 1/4, yes. All your collars and facings are always gonna be 1/4 of an inch.
That's like the standard of everything.
Yeah, there's, one of the reasons I don't have a lot of notches on my patterns is because it's understood in the industry what the seam allowances are with the people that you're working with. But when you're learning, it's important to know all those notches, and some companies like to keep them. So it's just a matter of preference, but it's kind of, like, it's understood. So this is how far you wanna get till the next video. And I'm gonna just leave this here if you wanna look at it. There's a finished one in the back. You can play the first video back again as many times as you want. You can stop that.